Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Nerd Mode On, and I'll be doing a gameplay commentary over some Battlefield 4. In this particular installation, we'll start things off by using the Scar H SV, which is actually a DMR, and I find it to be very effective at the ranges that I like to engage in, especially from the medium to long range. You do have the capabilities to kill the opposition without having to be right in front of them. And I find that to be a very good thing, especially for a player like myself that's more of a defensive-oriented player that likes to push up slowly, but also likes to account for the situation that's currently occupying, the front lines, of course. But with that in mind, I feel like towards the second part of the gameplay, you guys will notice that I'll transition into a lot more of an aggressive player by using the standard assault rifle and all that good stuff that comes along with it to hopefully utilize and hopefully keep my teammates up, of course. But to talk a little bit about that, I am going to be using the L85A2 from the China Rising DLC that was issued quite a while ago now, but back in the day it was, in its prime, I guess you could say. But I'm definitely really enjoying the weapon. I just finally unlocked it, which is actually really sad for somebody of my stature. I don't normally take this long to unlock DLC weapons, but then when it comes down to it, I'm not always hyped about grabbing the next weapon. I always have a set list of weapons that I work on and try to get proficient with before I jump into another weapon. And that's kind of what held me back from reaching, I guess, this weapon. But I find it to be a very good weapon. I'm actually really surprised by how easy it is to use in most cases. Now, of course, I'm not the best player by any means. My accuracy is definitely not top-notch, but I do find it to be very effective for the ranges that I like to engage in, especially for an assault rifle player. You want to try to stay in those medium-range combat zones, but from time to time, you do find yourself shooting maybe long range, or maybe you do find yourself right next to the opposition ready to give him a hug. I don't know, maybe that's your kind of thing. But with that in mind, of course, I do enjoy the weapon. I look forward to hopefully unlocking more stuff for it, and hopefully it'll become a little bit more of a powerhouse as I proceed down the rankings, of course. But with that all in mind, guys, I just want to talk with you a little bit about what's been going on the last couple of days. A lot has happened, and I'll be making another video to talk a little bit more in depth about some of the other things behind the scenes. But overall, I have been recovering from my illness. It's been just around me for quite some time. I know I told you guys this almost like a week and a half ago, and I'm still pushing through it. And that's crazy. It's just a little bit of my voice. From time to time I do get a cough, but more or less, as in the illness category, I guess you'd still consider it. But of course, my voice is still coming back, and I look forward to hopefully being able to maintain it and not have to have the urge to cough on a consistent basis. That's kind of the main reason the Let's Play hasn't continued. I've been really wanting to play The Walking Dead so much. You guys have no idea how much I want to finish that because the storyline is so amazing. If you haven't seen my episodes that I posted, I highly recommend it. You will not be disappointed because they're really good, and I tried to put my twist on them. Of course, I'm maybe not the funniest guy in the world by any means, but I feel like I do have a sense of humor that you guys can grasp to, and I figure that it'll be something hopefully interesting for you as a viewer to watch. But anyway, more or less, I look forward to hopefully completing those, and of course, I do enjoy my daily commentaries. I do find them interesting by themselves, and it's always a pleasure to see what the world around us has to offer, followed by what I'll talk about. But in that same category, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is going to be NMO. I'm going to be signing out, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and until then, you guys have a great rest of the day. Peace.